7-wicket haul from Iain O'Brien saw Middlesex fight back against fellow strugglers Gloucestershire on the opening day of their latest LV County Championship match at Lords, a day in which 14 wickets fell. Gloucestershire had been bowled out cheaply in all 4 innings of their 2 games to date, but still chose to bat on, winning the toss, and in the second over they lost Kadir Ali, who was bowled by O'Brien, Middlesex's overseas player, for 7, his middle stump flying out of the ground. John Batty, back in the capital after joining Gloucestershire from Surrey, hadn't scored a run when Kadir was out, but he was soon into his stride on a warm day in London. He and Chris Dent ensured that their side were not going to face another batting collapse as they steadily added 39 for the 2nd wicket. Dent made 19 before he pushed a ball angled across him by Danny Evans and nicked it behind to John Simpson. That brought Hamish Marshall to the crease and he started superbly. The former New Zealand international, one of 3 playing in this game, played some delightful shots as he peppered the boundary in a strong partnership with Batty, which he completely dominated. Batty battled hard and was able to find the fence on occasions, but it was Marshall who was really showing some form at last for the visitors. Before lunch, which was taken with a score of 120 for 2, Marshall had completed his 50, and it had taken him only 54 balls. He raced to 72 off only 73 balls after the interval before, with a score of 145, he got a leading edge to his fellow countryman O'Brien and was easily caught by Sam Robson to end a fine innings. But Gloucestershire was still battling well and Alex Gidman joined the determined Batty as they added a further 32 for the 4th wicket to, what looked like in any case, put their side in a good position. That was before both fell in successive overs. Gidman went first for 16 as he skied a hit off Sean Udall to O'Brien at mid-on. Then Batty's long innings ended 1 short of his 50. He didn't move his feet and dragged Evans back onto his stumps. Gloucestershire were now 177 for 5. Chris Taylor and the 3rd Kiwi, James Franklin, had few problems in adding 49 for the 6th wicket as Gloucestershire tried to grab the initiative again. But on 32, Taylor was another to give his wicket away with another leading edge looping into the offside. 2 balls later, O'Brien had his 4th wicket, Steve Snell timing a flick off his legs but placing it straight into the hands of Robson. Franklin, who scored a big 100 at the start of the one-day season on Sunday, was not afraid to play his shots in spite of the wickets falling to aggressive play at the other end. And with a bit of luck for John Lewis, the pair carried the score to 250. But the end of the innings belonged to O'Brien. Lewis was LBW for 11. Jamal Hussain was another to top edge a shot and was out for 1. And Steve Kirby was another to find the fielder with a shot of aggression. He went for a duck and you couldn't help but think that Gloucestershire had played a part in their own downfall as they were dismissed for 268, with O'Brien claiming brilliant figures of 7 for 48. It took the visitors only 24 balls to start their fight back though. Scott Newman, with 100 in his last innings, edged an outswinger from Franklin and was out for 1. But Middlesex did now have 2 very experienced cricketers at the crease to calm things down a bit. Andrew Strauss has played every match for his county so far, but this was the first appearance of the summer for O.A. Shah, who had to start thinking about the 4-day game rather than the 20-over stuff he's been playing in India. He went off at a rate of knots. That was until he was elated to find that umpires are giving a lot of batsmen out LBW this season. He made 20 out of a score of 37 for 2. Kirby got that wicket and he followed it up with the wicket of Strauss for 18 as he edged and was brilliantly held by Dent. Kirby was one happy man. Middlesex sent in the night watchman with 5 overs to go, but O'Brien's day was somewhat ruined as he went first ball, the effervescent Kirby finding the edge again. It was left to Darwin Milan and Sam Robson to prevent any more wickets falling in the remaining overs. They managed that and added a couple of boundaries with the fielding side attacking as the shadows spread. Robson ended the day on 16, Milan on 10. Kirby will go into the second day with figures of 3 for 23 from 6 fired up overs, and if he and the others can bowl with as much intent at the start of the day, then Gloucestershire will still feel confident of a first innings lead. Middlesex will resume 197 runs behind on 71 for 4.